What's going on, family? It's your boy Chris and Lighton, coming out of here in Cincinnati, Ohio, up here in Wynwood. Got my good brother Henry over here,
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yeah. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
over here winning.
Yeah, that's my Libra brother. That's why I call him my Libra brother. You know what I'm saying? People don't know. Same birthday, October 18th, man. Whenever that day roll around, man, y'all give us that good shout out, man.
Same birthday.
Cash app, whatever, cash app, shout out. We take either.
Oh yeah, you know me, my cash app $ winning 75. Let's go. Winning 75.
Yeah,
If you
it is.
choose to. You know, I accept all wealth.
Dig that. So yes, yeah, we wanted to do something different, man. We're gonna try to just touch with y'all and just take y'all different places around the city with, different landmarks, different backdrops, just get a different perspective on things. I reached out to my good brother. He agreed to do this with me, which was dope, and on the spot. He did it on the spot, like no questions asked. He ain't need no week. All he needed was an hour.
That's it.
You know what I'm saying? And that's how we do stuff. You want to get it done, man? Just get it done.
That's one thing that we pride ourselves on, is being doers.
Right.
A lot of people out here talking about it, and they talk indefinitely. But when you're a doer, there's no talking. You just do, and then you show.
That's it.
And that's just all Libras really do. When you get two of us together, I mean, you say you're going to do something, I'm already going to do it. Let's go.
Let's go.
That's just how we roll.
That's how we
and when
rock.
you meet somebody with the same birthday, got the same vibe, same winning impetus and energy, you cannot not work with them.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm just glad to be here with you,
sir.
bro.
I appreciate that, good
For
brother.
real,
I
man. You know what I'm
appreciate
saying?
So like I said, we're going to take y'all every week to different landmarks around the city. Just get a conversation, get a perspective, get a talk, get a glimpse, just get an insight on my man. I definitely like talking to him because this man right here gives me, it's just good vibrations when you're dealing with him, man. That's what I need right now. I need around that positive energy, man. You know what I'm saying? I know a lot of people, dwell on that negative, man, but that ain't what we do.
Nah, it's all positive and love and light over here, man. When you're winning, when you're thinking good, you can't help but win. Your intent modifies future probabilities of you succeeding in whatever it is you're doing. So if you're always intending to win, you can't help but lose. With me, losing isn't even in my paradigm. I look at everyone as their own individual world out here. And in my world, there are certain rules that I create that may not work in your world. But when I focus on my world and my winning world, that's all that is for me.
Yes, sir.
And that's just how I roll with everything. I don't need nobody. I'm my own self-winning entity. If you want to win, I would love to win with you.
Right.
But this is how we roll here in Cincinnati, though.
And you got to learn to be able to.
We doing well.
Yeah, right. And you got to be able to learn to win, within. You got to be a winner within yourself, man. You got to be a self-motivator. You got to be self-motivated. And sometimes it might take a little minute to get self-motivated, but, as far as me, I can't stay in the same situation or in the same mentality for too long because I know where it's taking me. You see what I'm saying? So sometimes you got to get that shovel out and dig yourself out of it and get motivated. Find something to get you motivated, and that's what it's about. Winning attitude is about staying motivated, self-motivated at that.
I mean, self-motivation is everything. You cannot expect anything outside of you to make you feel a way. If you're always triggered by things outside of you, you're not in control. You're a programmed being.
Right.
But me, I'm one of those people that I don't care what's going on outside of me. You say I can't do it, I'm going to do it anyway.
Right.
If it's never been done, that means I got time to do it. If you couldn't do it, that means someone should. That should be me.
Right.
So I always create my own reality. I reconstruct the tapestry of my reality just by how I think and feel about things. So when you apply thought, action, and just gumption to something, you can't help but win, family.
Yes, sir.
We always using unfavorable words of power. One day, I'll try, maybe, if, but all that's currency of losers.
And it's funny you said that, and I probably really picked that up off you from the last time we talked. It's just certain words I try not to use. You know what I'm saying? Try, can't, not, don't, stop. Yeah, it's those negative words that I try. I really hardly do try not to use them. I take them out of my vocabulary, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, I think I kind of got that from the last time we had them conversations or whatever.
Yeah.
But I definitely consciously think about the words that I use. You know what I mean? Because words are powerful. They manifest, like you said. You say the stuff over and over, it's gonna manifest in your brain, then it's gonna be stuck there. But no, so choose the words you use carefully, man. Stay away from the negative tones, man.
Definitely that. With me, the reason why I say what I say is because I was once there too. You know, one thing that I love to do is show the world my growth. I was you name it. You name it, that was me. I was always cursing, always thinking negative. I was a negative Nancy at one point in my time. I thought someone owed me something. I was always asking someone in the sky why, and they never answered me. And then I said, you know what? Once I came to the understanding that it's me, that I chose all my life is a reflection of a series of my choices, I started to choose better. I started to choose better. And I hold myself accountable for my choices every second, every hour, every minute of every day and every month. And after a while, it becomes you. I started to say winning, not because I was winning, but I wanted winning to follow me. Now I am winning because I created a reality where winning is all that is. So I say all that to say this. The truth doesn't have to be truth as long as it gets the desired result. And sometimes you have to be yourself. You have to reprogram yourself into believing that you're something that you don't feel that you are.
Right.
But when you get other people to believe you're, when you start seeing wins in your life. You know what I'm saying?
Yep. And then on the winning aspect, winning is what you feel winning. Don't let nobody tell you what's a winner, what's winning to you, or what's achieving to you. You know what I'm saying? But I do know one thing. It's definitely trying is absolutely mentality. So you trying and you got goals and things like that that you're trying to achieve. You know what I mean? Don't let nothing stand in your way. Now that's winning. That's winning to me. You know what I'm saying?
That's winning to me
part
too.
of winning.
You know, failure doesn't start until you stop. You don't fail at anything until you stop. So if you're doing something towards your goal and it's an unfavorable event, take that unfavorable event as a lesson and learn from that to tell the universe and your higher self and even your earthly self that, okay, I got this lesson. I'm not going to need to learn this again, and then you move on. And you keep learning lessons until you master it. That's how you master something. You don't master anything by going into it and you already have all the answers. You master things by being consistent and being okay with failing. I look for things to fail at because I know if I'm not winning in it, I'm going to keep doing it until I do. So failure isn't a bad thing. It's just a part of the plan. You know what I'm saying? Path or whatever.
Yes, sir. And then another thing, another thing I'm realizing too that I took for granted that people used to say is if you searching for a goal, something that you really do deeply believe in, something you're striving for, it doesn't happen overnight. And that is the absolute truth. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But you can quit overnight and be done with it. But if you want to keep going and you want to see good results, you have to stay at it, man. I'm learning that, man. That, good things comes to those who keep trying and those who wait and, can't give up on your aspirations and your dreams, man.
You know, one thing that helped my daughter be a success story, she's one of the youngest melanated finance manager for Honda on this side of the country, 25 years old. I don't even know if that's ever been done. But one thing, I brought her up with wealth consciousness though.
Okay.
I didn't develop wealth consciousness until my late 30s. So I had a lot of baggage that I had to dissolve before I become who I am today. But one thing I always taught my daughter when she was young was you'll never meet your highest expectations. So if you want $1 million, you'll never get $1 million. You may get 700,000. You may get 500,000, but that's still good. So if you want $1 million, why not say, you know what, I need 10 million.
Right.
That way you may get 3-4 million.
Mm-hmm.
Because you'll never reach your highest expectation. This is how it is. So you always want to shoot beyond the boundaries of what you believe is possible for you. That way, whatever you get will be close to what you wanted anyway. So once you see reality as that, there are no limitations except the ones you place on yourself.
The ones you place on yourself. That is correct. And I'm just now learning. I'm early 40s, mid 40s, and I'm just not really understanding, how money works and how you can, how you can leverage money and how you can, leverage loans and leverage, your credit and this, that, and the third. I'm just not really learning that. So it's never too late to, change your mindset. Because we used to think, money, spend it. We all done, if you go back and probably think about all the money you blew, you'd probably be disgusted. I know I am. But moving forward, though, just make your money count, make your money stand for something. So that's what I learned, man. Make it count. You know what I mean? Make the money count. Make it work for you.
I thought we was talking about reading earlier in the books we read about wealth. And I read this book called The Richest Man in Babylon. Mm-hmm. And one thing about his money and how he became rich was he allowed his money to work for him. And, I had to understand that concept that you can do something once and just get paid off of that indefinitely. We're taught to replace time for money, and that's a poor man's thinking. But when you replace money with time, time becomes your wealth.
Yes.
And that's what I'm working on, replacing my time for money and allowing time to be my wealth.
Right.
So I use a lot of investing and trading principles. I do dollar cost averaging. I understand compound interest. And Einstein said that compounding interest was one of the eighth or ninth wonders of the world. Those who understand it benefit from it. Those who don't, pay it.
Right.
And when I understood that concept, I said, well, let me find out about it. So that's why right now I like to visualize the future that I want. I like to visualize everything I need in my life 10, 15 years out. So now that I see what I want in life, now it's time for me to create the steps that lead to that.
Right.
And I just do baby steps. Everyone's a little bitty baby tippy toe, but I keep them consistent.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So once you understand that reality, you can't lose at anything you do.
Oh, yeah. I can dig it. And like you said, it's all about progression, forward progression. And like you said, the baby steps. Baby steps will take you every day you get up and you strive to your goal or whatever, something that you're trying to do. Like you said, baby steps, learn something new every day, read something new every day, learn something. That's progression.
Simple as that. We all got little things that we do every day, little rituals that we do every day, brushing our teeth, combing our hair, putting on something nice, will smell good, deodorant. You don't even think about those things,
right,
because they're part of who you are. So the same thing with those things, you have to put winning attributes or cheat codes or new algorithms in your life that's going to benefit you without you even thinking about it.
right.
And that's one secret to winning that I had to understand is when you want something, you desire something, you think about it and give thanks before it even starts. Like, all right, it's coming. And feel that feeling inside. Because unless you feel it inside first, it'll never materialize in your face. You got to feel it inside first. You know what I mean? Happiness, joy, people around you negative, you got to dissolve all that energy, man. I don't care who it is, family members, parents.
That is so real. That is so real. And I know I've separated myself from a lot of negative stuff, a lot of negative energy, and guess what? I've seen positive results. You know what I'm saying? I've definitely seen positive results, man. Shout out to my family, shout out to my wife. We've really been, cohesive in the stuff that we're trying to get accomplished and things like that. So, you got to find those like-minded people, man. If y'all striving to do something, you can't, sometimes it do take, people behind you, you know what I mean? Like in my situation right now, I gotta have the right people. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
Right people behind you. And it don't have to be a lot of people. You know what I mean? Just a few of those that really appreciate your mind, appreciate your growth, appreciate what you're trying to do. That's all that matters, man.
I wish that more people had the understanding of their light being worth something. And if that's the case,
I'm sorry.
it's cool. You cool. Go ahead, bro. How you doing, man? Chris, big brother. Bruce, nice to meet you, King. But it's a lot of love in our city. People walk through, we just show them love. That's just how we grow up here in this city. No hard feelings, any of that. It's all love. What was I saying, bro?
We talking about